guys, Russell Babekuhl here in the Berkley Pro team. I'm very lucky in my position. I get to spend a lot of time throwing lures, seeing new lures. I get parcels turned up on my doorstep all the time saying, go and fish this thing. Every now and then, something pretty special turns up. And I knew straight away this Nessie was going to have a major play in the big flathead scene. So this guy is actually a soft glide bait. So it's a centered glide bait made from that PowerBait technology. You can see the ultra realistic design there. What that does, it gives it such a subtle movement in the water. It twitches back on itself like no other glide bait I've seen before. The movement you can get out of these things with such a minimal amount of effort is just crazy, and it draws bites like nothing I've seen before. As an angler, there's so many different ways that you can fish this lure. It's quite heavy, so it allows me to do big long casts, but it actually sits so shallow in the water. It floats at rest, and what that allows me to do is walk that over the shallowest water. We're fishing some really gnarly rock bars and shallow water structure here at the moment. I'm not going to get fouled up because it's got the clip away hook. So it's got a little keeper underneath there. What that does, allows your hook to slide up in the belly like that. Allows that hook to sit up out of the way so it's not swinging down, catching on everything that you glide past. That hook gets them in the corner of the jaw so often. I was a little bit concerned at the start that it didn't quite have enough hook points hanging off it, but so far I've had absolutely no issues at all on hooking big flathead. In fact, at the moment, I think I'm up to 27 flathead over 80 centimeters in the last 3 months of playing around with these things. They truly are a special glide bait. Joining the PowerBait is a tough mesh design. What the mesh actually does, gives that lure ultra amount of freedom with that glide, getting that tail flicking side to side. The little fins you can see there either side are actually a stabilizing fin. Stops it rolling over, gives it that true glide action, the whole retrieve back. There's a few different ways you can fish it. I really like to just slow roll it. It gives that natural glide if I'm covering a lot of ground. There's an area that I think that a flathead probably will be laying and I want to keep it there. I will glide that into the area and then I'll just twitch it. And what that'll do is basically just turns back on itself, side to side. And that action there just triggers strikes like nothing I've seen. They can't resist it. It's got that brush tail, just gives it that nice realistic look in the water. Available in 6 realistic colors and 3 sizes, 5-inch, 7-inch and 9-inch. What I really love about this lure is it's easy for me to tinker with. Being a soft body lure, it allows me to just slide some nitro nail weights in. So what I've been doing here, the current's running quite fast. So I've actually been pinning a 1/32 nitro nail weight in the nose and then another one further back in the body. What it doesn't actually affect the action at all. Just gives me a slightly faster sink rate. So the faster flowing water, sometimes I want to get it down a little bit more in that fish's face. So allows me to just glide, pause, and it just sits down there right in their face. That's what's really going to trigger the strike. So we'll get out there now. We'll try and put these to work and see if we can get some big flathead.